what are the pros and cons of YouTube chapters? On the one hand, YouTube chapters are super powerful. YouTube gives us the opportunity to do it. And I think that they're a great way to serve the viewer. They make it easy for people to see what content is, skip around in it. You'll notice a lot of long form podcasts like Andrew Schultz Flagrant podcast. I'm watching Vivek Ramaswamy was just on there. Good episode. And like, he breaks, you can hover over and see the different topics because it's also like 2.5 hours. And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I want to like maybe skip to a topic I'm interested in. So it's in service to the viewer. Chapters help organize the content. They also are giving, that's another optimization checklist to give reinforced micro long tail keywords. What do I mean? It's kind of a geeky way of saying it. You've got the big topic of the video, but you have pieces that cover one particular thing. And while I'm not saying that they are directly related, there's a thing on Google that says key moments. Like you type in a Google search, there's a YouTube video there and it says key moments. And those key moments are parts of the video that are searchable and rankable and now findable and indexable all on Google ranking. So especially with certain types of videos, time codes and chapters are incredible. And again, they serve the viewer better. Let's talk about the cons. And the debate anti-chapters is that it's going to hurt your watch time. It's going to make people leave the video sooner. It's going to make people hover over and maybe skip off the video or not stay as long. And minutes matter most on YouTube. So I think it's more of a tension to be managed rather than a black and white answer to just make it's either this or that. I think it depends on the video. It depends on the context. We go a lot of layers deeper in like ways of how you could structure them, whether you're like more overtly of what it is, or you just like, you could actually say what the tip is, or you could just say tip number 1 so people can at least skip through the tips. YouTube, if you check the box too, eventually will do auto chapters on videos. It usually doesn't happen unless the video gets bigger, but by default, that box is usually checked. So even YouTube is listening to the video, thinking about the different sections. I have key moments on, like, I think if we go 2024 camera buying guide, I think, yeah. So I rank on Google. This is Google. Heard of it? So this is Google 2024 camera buying guide. And I have a ranked video on Google's homepage, not YouTube. I mean, there too. But, and if you see these 21 key moments, if you click this, it says sensor size, video resolution, lens aperture, autofocus, auto features, size, weight, build quality, selfie screen and touch screen, record limit, on and on and on, image stabilization. By the way, these are my time codes and chapters. So that's why I would make the evidence-based claim that time codes and chapters can be incredibly powerful for ranking, for supporting like good content for Google to distribute it in a particular way and bring you crazy. Like we get millions of views a year from Google on our YouTube videos because of that exact thing happening. Someone's searching on Google, finding a video. And then in doing so, they could like be like, okay, oh, wait a minute, clean HDMI and live streaming. Skip right to that point. And then notice this now is a player that is YouTube, and all of the in this video things are over here. All the different chapters are over here. So then there's these links below it. We would get no credit for any of this stuff, I don't think. Where does this take you? You dog, Google. It just lets you search the camera and then take it from whatever website you want. My final thought is, okay, sometimes it might hurt watch time, but at the end of the day, and this is me even just sharing my heart with you, like, we want to add massive value to viewers. We want you to like have it be worth your time to be a part of what we do at Think Media. And we want your experience with us to be a positive one. And I understand you're like, okay, I've seen Sean, you run ads, or I've seen your stuff, or you tell us about your course. My hope though is just to build trust, that you see how much value we give and how hard we work. And also that you always understand that like whether one of our products or programs or books or something is right for you, cool, then join us inside. If it's not, cool, like hang out on our free content, like that is super chill. But where I want to err, if I was going to err on any side, it wouldn't be trying to like optimize things just to like maximize what the viewer could get, but it would be the experience they have with our brand. So here's what I mean. If I lost a little bit of watch time, but you said the video is so helpful, when I come to Think Media, it's helpful. I learned something. It's powerful. It impacts me. And so those chapters and time codes made it a better experience for the viewer and made that touch point with your brand more memorable and more positive. But that's where I err. So I prefer to do them if it supports the content, even if the content suffers, because a lot of YouTube is about the algorithm and optimization, but let's never forget it's about humans. And building a brand is, what do people think about when they think about you? What has been their experience overall with the touch points they've had with you? If you enjoyed this podcast and are ready for some deep dive YouTube strategy, just go to thinkmasterclass.com to get access to my 1 hour on-demand YouTube strategy class. You'll be looking over my shoulder as I share my best tips, and you can watch it on demand right now at thinkmasterclass.com.